We are back with more layers. We are back again with more layers. I'm Seth Mariano.
I'm Jordan Smith.
And happy almost 245th Independence Day. We're a little more than a week away from the 4th of July now.
I think like a week and a half, right?
Sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, yeah, and I get Friday and the following Monday off. I don't know about
Nice.
you.
I don't know if I have... Okay, I only have my schedule at this point up to the 3rd. But I wouldn't be surprised if I was working Sunday. But I guess we will see.
All right. So I thought it would be fun to maybe do a quick little game, a sort of like similar to like Don't Leave Me Hanging from Ellen's Game of Games. Basically the same concept. We go back and forth, listing things in a category, all right, until an answer is duplicated or a wrong response is given, or one of us fails to think of something.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to. I've got a little category generator. I'm going to pick one out.
All right.
Okay. And I'll let you go first for this one. It's brands of beer.
Budweiser.
Bud Light.
Blue Light.
Corona.
Shoot, I'm already stuck.
All right.
I know I've heard of a few more, but those are like the ones that I actually didn't know.
All right. Try another one. I'll go first this time.
All right.
Soap operas. Young and Restless.
See, I haven't seen that many soap operas.
Yeah, I don't really watch them.
Soap operas. I feel like I should know at least a small handful of them, but for some reason, none are coming to mind. I guess I just don't watch that many.
All right. Then you go first this time.
Mm-hmm.
EDM artists or producers?
Would Skrillex count?
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Marshmello.
Okay. Skrillex, Marshmello. Oh man. People watching and listening right now, I promise I'm better than this usually, but there's just some things I don't know a whole lot about. I did Skrillex, you did Marshmello.
Right.
Shoot. I am terribly sorry. I promise I'm better than this.
You got nothing?
I really don't.
Okay. Let's try another one. I'll go first. And comedians. Seinfeld.
John Panette.
Jim Gaffigan.
Dang it, that was going to be my next one. Josh Blue.
John Mulaney.
Ralphie May.
Billy Crystal.
Oh, shoot. Preacher Lawson.
Lil Rel.
I don't remember his last name, but he was on America's Got Talent. His name was Usama.
Okay. Lenny Bruce.
Okay. You got me on that one. Dang it.
All right.
I got a little bit further on that one, so I feel good.
Yeah, that one lasted longer. Yeah, I liked that. Okay. Okay. All right. Why don't we move on to our main topic? And today,
Sure.
it's things we might like to do. You may remember if you saw like our 25 things videos or streamed our 25 things episodes when we had lists of 25 things you don't know about me, and I think several of them included things we were interested in doing. This is this is sort of like a bucket list sort of thing, like things. I wouldn't say these are necessarily things we would insist on doing before we die, but things we might like to, though. Yeah, and I had a list of a few things, and I'm guessing you thought of a few things yourself.
I did.
So, who should go first then?
I guess I'll go.
All right.
So the first thing I had written down was to go to Japan.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've heard you mention that before. You've told me that.
Yeah, for those who haven't heard this before, I do have a fascination of Asian culture, especially when it comes to like their art and such. And I love the Japanese language, so I would love to go all the way over there and see it personally.
Do you are you into any of the Studio Ghibli films? You know, like Miyazaki flicks.
Uh, I haven't seen a lot of them, though. I know I've heard the name, so there might be one or two projects I've seen before and just not realize it was by them.
There was I think Spirited Away was one.
I know I've heard of that one. I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, it might be. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I remember when there was a reality game show that aired on ABC for a couple of years. I Survived a Japanese Game Show where they took a few Americans to Tokyo, for a Japanese game show type competition.
Okay.
And they got to do like after team games, they would do like reward and punishment activities around the city, like or driving rickshaws or touring a thicket, a bunch of different stuff.
All right. Now, I haven't seen any myself, but supposedly there's a few Japanese game shows that were just really bizarre, at least by how like what we're compared to what we're used to. But I haven't seen them or what they do, but that's what I've heard.
Okay, my first one was drink a Chicago chocolate cake shake. The first thing I might like to do.
Now, where can you get those?
I suppose I think I found a recipe online one day. I think you could maybe make it yourself, but I think apparently it's a Chicago thing. I guess if you want the real deal, go there. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I guess it has an ingredient that I didn't imagine people putting in a shake, like sour cream or something. I forget. I think it was mayonnaise. I forget. I'd have to look it up again.
Or if for whatever reason you tried it and you didn't like it, you could probably alter how it's made just slightly to the point where you do enjoy it.
Oh yeah, sure.
But I mean, if you can make it in your own house, then yeah, get a list of what you need, go get it, bring it back to the house, and have at it.
Oh yeah, sure. All right, what you got?
All right, so for the first one, I said Japan, but for the second one, I said I'd also like to uh, take a trip to London.
Any like particular reason?
Uh, I think it kind of started with my fascination with the British accent, It's one of my favorites. And then while I was in college, I had the offer, I believe, to look into getting special classes over there, like to study abroad over in London. And it seemed like a good idea, but it was also kind of time consuming. I'd have to spend a lot of like at least a year or something over there. It would probably be very pricey. So maybe if I put some time aside in the future for like a week, maybe, then I would love to go check it out. Maybe see their big clock tower over there.
Oh, Big Ben.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know how much it would cost to fly from here to California if I were to go do Jeopardy, but at some point it might be worth a shot.
I was about to say, if that's something you really want to do, then by all means. Especially when you think you're absolutely ready to do it, because it can be a little difficult, although it can also heavily depend on what type of questions they ask.
All right, and the next thing I said was eat a Sonic Blast. Now, from what I understand, the blasts at Sonic Restaurant are pretty much basically the same as a Dairy Queen Blizzard, like a soft serve with toppings like packed in from top to bottom.
Okay.
And I think what really sparked my interest in this was when I saw, I don't know if you saw this, an ad for what they call like the Oreo Keto Blast that Sonic made, just a limited time thing.
Was this recent?
Yeah.
I must have missed that one.
Probably a heart attack waiting to happen, or an overload of bad sugar and stuff. But at least may be good for a one-time taste.
All right. Have you been to Sonic before?
Just once. I did get like a burger, fries, and lemonade. I didn't much. I liked everything except the frozen lemonade because it was really sweet.
Hmm. Now, I haven't been there before, and I don't know if they still do this, but supposedly, at least for a while, they would serve food to you on roller skates.
I think that's probably what they did when they got started.
Okay, because I feel like it was either my sister or somebody else that kind of told me about it, but I never saw it firsthand.
All right, what do you got?
All right, the next one I wrote down was to try snowboarding.
You ever tried skateboarding?
We had a skateboard growing up, but we didn't really use it a whole lot. I kind of had a fascination with it, but I also knew kind of the risks of injury that went along with it. But when I would go sledding at this hill not too far from my house, I would sometimes see a snowboarder there, and I've seen plenty of videos of people doing snowboarding and doing all these cool different things while going downhill, and that's kind of an adrenaline rush that I would like to experience. I wouldn't try to do anything fancy like flips or twists or whatever, but I don't know, just the thought of going downhill on a snowboard seems really exciting to me.
Yeah, just last night I was at a park, a skateboard park, and a basketball court and stuff. Yeah, it was in Hilton. There's a the Parma Town Hall in Hilton,
Mm-hmm.
and it has those skate ramps and basketball court playgrounds.
Is that the place that took down one of their playgrounds recently and started building a new one?
You would probably likely know more than I don't recall coming across any news about that or anything.
Okay, well, when you went there last night, did you see one of the playgrounds that had a lot of red and black on one side? It was the one further away from the town hall.
I think it was, from what I remember, red and black, like the whole way. I don't not sure.
Yeah, that one used to be an entirely wooden playground, but I guess with a lot of like the wasp or bees nests or whatever that were hiding in there, they had to take it down. So they built that one, and then there also used to be one that was closer to the town hall that I noticed they'd taken down because when I went back by there recently, it looked completely different.
Okay.
So they might have just been updating it for all I know. I didn't see any public news about it, but I would see that that playground at one point was just completely gone.
Yeah, probably because you're in Hilton currently.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drive by that area too often, but recent enough, I happened to pass by there and saw a new playground being set up.
All right, and my next one is well, this is probably the most extremely hypothetical one, I guess you could
Hmm.
say.
Okay.
Play in an NBA celebrity All-Star game. Like in all during All-Star week every year in the NBA, they have like a special event where teams with celebrities on them compete against each other in a game.
So you could kind of say it's like the NFL's Pro Bowl.
Mm, not really. This is like, well, they have the All-Star game, and then they have the celebrity All-Star game.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is different. Yeah, so this is different. If this is like assuming if I were famous, then maybe play.
So it doesn't even have to be like someone who plays basketball as a career. It could just be a celebrity that can participate in the game.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Although I think they're coached or whatever by seasoned pros,
I mean,
maybe
that would make
legends.
sense
Yeah, yeah.
because then they would
Well,
know what they were talking about.
well, yeah. I like basketball. I'm pretty big sports fan in general. I think I might enjoy that.
Yeah, that does sound like a little bit of fun. I did do basketball for a season in high school, and it was actually pretty fun. I don't know if I would go professional with it, but it's a casual game I'd like to stick with friends. All right,
And
so
yeah, go ahead.
hmm,
Your next one.
yeah,
Mm,
my next one. I think I might have touched upon this on the 25 things people don't know about us, or maybe even a previous episode. But I wrote down that at some point, hopefully in the near future, even, I would like to audition for America's Got Talent.
yeah, you talked about that. No, you said you'd like to compete as a singer.
Yep.
Not too often is it like the flashy, I don't think, performers that end up going the furthest or winning it. So I guess if you were to sing on the show, the odds would be in your favor.
It certainly seems to be the case sometimes, although last season there was just a guy reciting poetry that he wrote and he won. So who
Right.
knows?
Okay, and is play in tennis competitions. I think this would. I don't know if this would necessarily be a profession. Maybe be just like a little side thing. I've been playing a lot of Wii tennis lately.
Hmm.
Uh, I understand that's different. And if I still have to take some time to learn to actually hit it in real life, but I at least like playing it on the Wii. I like that. I I think I think if I just look at it right, I could maybe enjoy competitive tennis in real life.
Yeah, with Wii tennis, you really don't have to move all that much and you really just have to flick your wrist. Whereas with tennis, you're constantly running back and forth. You have to swing your whole arm. and you're constantly moving. So it can be a little bit different. I haven't tried it a whole lot myself, but when you get onto an actual tennis court, you get an understanding of the size.
And what do you got next?
I have written down here that I would like to have at some point a lead role in the Phantom of the Opera.
Ah, that
Ideally,
sounds good.
yeah,
That
ideally the
sounds good.
Phantom
Yeah.
himself, but if I get cast as something else, I won't complain.
Yeah, I think I might like it if Artists Unlimited were to do that, but yeah, and I know Andrew Deacon would like to do that, but good because of its rather darker, scarier subject matter.
Yeah, it's those elements that would probably, if not definitely, keep artists from doing that show. And it'll probably be a while before I get anywhere close to Broadway, but I know there's some other theaters that'll do it, like the Rochester Theater associated with the RBTL. They've done it before, and that's where I first saw it on stage, and that looked like a really enjoyable experience. So I hope to do the same at some point.
All right. All right. My next one, eat McDonald's chicken deluxe sandwich.
I mean, that one shouldn't be too difficult to do.
Oh no. Yeah, I did recently on a trip have the non-deluxe crispy chicken sandwich they recently came out with.
Okay.
It was good. I like the deluxe more. It's probably not too different from like Chick-fil-A, but I think it should be good.
I would imagine. I haven't had it myself, but I mean, if you enjoyed the regular one, then the deluxe version should be fine too.
Okay, what do you got next?
All right. The next one I wrote down is that I'd like to eventually make it as a big time film slash voice actor. It's what I want to do as a career, and I haven't had a lot of experience in that field yet, though as we speak, I'm in talks of possibly, it's not definite yet, but possibly getting a sort of demo reel together so that people can see some of my acting skills. And then Dalton, he's taking a voice acting class that I am interested in. I just gotta possibly do some rearranging of my overall schedule so that I can attend it.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
All right. And my next one, yeah, it's similar to the last one.
Mhm.
Eat Chick-fil-A's nuggets and mac and cheese.
I've been to Chick-fil-A once. I don't remember what I had, but I think I had some waffle fries.
Oh yeah, those are good. Yeah, yeah. You got another one?
Yeah, I do. I wrote down that I would like to have my own quote unquote operational Iron Man suit. And when I say operational, I simply mean I would like it to fit me. The chest and the eyes maybe light up. And I've seen people do this where like the part that covers the face actually like goes up so you can see the person's face behind it, if that makes sense.
Like you can see the your eyes through the eyes of the mask.
Could do that. And then like I don't know if you've seen any of the Iron Man or Marvel films, but
I've seen the first one.
okay, so you might remember. I don't know if he did this in the first one. It's been a while since I've seen it, but sometimes he has the whole suit on, and then like the part that covers his face like flaps upward so that you can see his actual face while he's talking.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's been done a few times, and I figure as long as it fits me and it can do that, then I would love to have one of my own because I've seen people at conventions and other events with something like that, and I'm just thinking that just seems really cool.
All right. my next one is be a guest on the movie Proposal. Now, for those of you who don't know, the movie Proposal is a podcast. I think it's only available on Libsyn.com, Libsyn, and it's hosted by veteran or former Christianity Today editor Skye Jethani and his colleague Josh Lindsay, and they discuss pretty much any movies and entertainment, and it's sort of like a wedding theme, something borrowed, something blue, but as in Blue Our Minds or Blue Chunks, and something old and something new.
All right.
Yeah.
And you said you want to be a guest on that?
I might like it. Yeah, maybe. I just kind of like I guess just kind of having like conversations, particularly nerdy ones, I guess, and that's kind of what happens on this show, I think, and I feel like I know entertainment generally pretty well. I think I might have some good stuff to offer maybe as a guest, maybe.
All right. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So for my next one here, I kind of talked about how one of my dream roles is the Phantom from Phantom of the Opera, but for voice acting, I at one point want to be the official voice for Shadow the Hedgehog.
When you were just talking, I was thinking, you would be dreaming of being Sonic, but I guess Shadow is good too.
Well, for those that are not aware, I am a huge Sonic fan. In fact, you might be able to, for those watching the video version, you might be able to see a Sonic hat behind me. Like right.
I see the face there.
Yeah, right about here. I have plenty of other Sonic things. It's pretty much one of my favorite franchises, and Shadow is my favorite character. And I feel like maybe I could do Sonic, but my slightly deeper voice would probably fit Shadow's a little bit more.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. All right, what you got?
My next one is ride a steamboat in New Orleans.
Okay, any particular reason for that one?
I guess I've enjoyed riding boats for about as far back as I can remember. I remember like going on whale watches or riding the ferry boat at Disney World or going on little boat rides on the Thousand Islands.
You ever ride the boat at the bottom of Niagara Falls?
The Maid of the Mist?
Yep.
Oh, no. I've never gotten to ride on the river or by the falls at all, but Maid of the Mist would be cool.
I think I did it once a while back, and I would definitely recommend it.
As part of that idea has to do with I didn't read the book, but I liked the Disney film adaptation of the Adventures of Huck Finn novel, and taking how steamboating, like New Orleans and Mississippi River, are kind of tightly woven into that, I guess you could say.
Sure.
And I guess I've always liked the feeling of riding a boat out on the water, and maybe doing that on the Mississippi and in New Orleans would be something special.
All right, that'd be exciting.
All right, you got more?
Yeah, I've got, let's see, how many do I got left written here? 5.
All right.
So the next one I had written down, I would like to kind of be a recurring actor / voice actor for film companies like Disney, Pixar, or DreamWorks.
Yeah.
So maybe not in every single one of their films, like how John Ratzenberger is pretty much in every Pixar film out there, but like I would come back a few times to do films with them.
I think in a way, like voice acting is like a more promising career or whatever than live action, because I've heard of big name voice actors who've done like multiple roles over a few years, or they've done like hundreds of them each.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So in a way, I think it's kind of more steady.
It probably is. Although one big issue that voice actors face, and like some live action actors will definitely face this too, but I've noticed this especially with voice actors where if they play a certain character that everybody loves and like fans go to talk to them or whatever, they'll often address them as the character instead of the person, if that makes sense.
Oh, so they'll just interact with them in character.
Yeah, and I've seen voice actors that they will love to do that, but that's not the only thing they want to do. So like if they played like the titular character in an anime or a cartoon and people go to see them in person, they might be like, let's see, what's an example? Uh, like the voice actor for Ash, because I think I brought up that I met her once. Uh, some people might go up to her instead of being like, "Hey, it's Veronica Taylor." They might say, "Oh, hey, Ash, how's it going?" And then they'll expect her to respond in the Ash voice instead of just talking to her normally. And again, that's just one example.
I think probably too often people forget, take all these actors are people too.
Yeah, they don't always consider the fact that there's a face behind these characters.
My next one that I put down is Ride a Mechanical Bull.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, like you might see them at a bar. I don't know if they only let the drunk people do it, but I'm not going to get drunk for this. If I can just go right on there and just hang on tight with one hand as long as I can, I think that might be cool.
And now that you say that, that would be a lot of fun. And I'm pretty sure it may cost a bit. I don't know for certain, but I would imagine it would. But I'm pretty sure, depending on where you get it from, you can probably rent one for like a party or some other big event.
All right.
So that's not too far off. You just might have to jump through some hoops to make it work.
All right. What you got?
Okay. The next one I have is I would like to get at least a golden play button on YouTube. I don't know if you understand what that means.
It's like you get like a certain amount of views on your channel. It's an award you get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those
and you need like how many views?
It's more of a subscriber count thing as opposed to views. You get, for those that don't know, when you hit a certain milestone, YouTube will send you an award through the mail of their logo in a certain color or material or whatever. When you hit 100,000 subscribers, you will get a silver play button. When you hit 1 million, you get a golden one. And if you happen to hit 10 million, you get a diamond play button.
So there's a level above gold, but you're focused on the gold for now.
Yeah, I don't want to aim too high yet, because then I might try to get too ambitious too quickly and burn myself out.
All right.
But I mostly want to do it so I can reach out to more people, give them something to be happy about, give them a good laugh if they need one, or just give them some form of entertainment that they may need. And now that I have more space in my room to record stuff, I might just have the motivation to start making more videos again, because for at least a couple years now, videos were very scarce.
Like during this pandemic.
I mean, even before that, like while I was in college, a lot of the motivation to make videos had started to vanish a bit because there was just so much focus on schoolwork and trying to keep a social life and working towards my career with theater shows or acting in general. So by the time I would get home, it's just like I just want to get any schoolwork I have done and then just wind down for the rest of the night. But I'm out of college. I've got a job that I can put some focus on. I just redid my room a bit, so it's a little bit more spaced. So hopefully I'll have a bit more time and motivation now to actually get back into making more videos more often.
Yeah, I guess I'm in a similar place. I'm working full time now. I'm involved in church ministry, there's probably not that much rest time for me or whatever. But then again, it does now and then seem like things are boring. I don't know. I guess if I were more motivated, I could fit more stuff in.
Sure, I totally understand that. Oftentimes motivation helps decide whether or not you actually want to do something. So
For me, I guess it really is what really determines what you should really pursue. I guess people say, like well, what do you feel excited about or think about when you first wake up in the morning? And I guess for me, it's more like conversations with people and having fun, that kind of thing. I guess.
oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So my next one is to race a go-kart or a race car.
Okay, yeah.
I like driving my regular car. I have fun with that.
Sure.
I have driven like a go-kart at the Clubhouse Fun Center. I think I just like doing stuff with machines and moving around fast, I guess. With a car, I guess, sort of.
Have you been down to Dave and Buster's over by RIT?
I have been to Dave and Buster's. Like at least like near the Marketplace Mall in Henrietta.
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about because it's not too far from there to get to RIT, but they have a go-kart track like next door to it.
Pole position?
I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and I had been there once before, and it was a lot of fun. Like they even give you like the special like headgear to put on there. They use like official looking race flags. It's so great.
All right, what else you got?
All right. Kind of connected to the YouTube thing, I would like to at some point learn how to use special effects for videos. So like maybe if I were to do special 3D animations, like using Source Filmmaker, for example, or if I wanted to do a lightsaber battle, I could use special effects to make them look and sound like actual lightsabers. Or if I were to do some other fight scene so that I could throw fire at somebody, if I learned how to do that, then I would totally get a kick out of it.
All right. All right, and my next one is launch my own interview podcast. I would think of maybe like, it could be like with maybe family, close friends, or if I even had a profile, I guess.
Sure.
Now, with celebrities, getting to know them more personally and talk about their careers and experiences, or stuff like that.
So you could kind of say it's like a talk show host type thing, but in podcast form?
Yeah, I think.
All right, that sounds exciting.
I probably don't necessarily have the journalism background. I mean, I have like I have like an associate's media degree from college,
Sure.
visual communications technology degree. I have that.
Well, that's definitely a start. Just keep doing research and figure out what a lot of other people are doing and kind of base it off that.
I guess.
Or heck, even look up actual full blown talk show hosts like Jimmy Fallon, for example, and see how they interact with their guests.
I've seen interviews that he's done, and yeah, they're good.
All right. Again, it's a start.
All right. You got any more?
I've got two more. One of
Okay.
them being like if I were to make it as a big film actor, for example, one of the types of scenes I would want to be in is like one of those big final battle scenes where two large armies, for example, come clashing towards each other, like in the Avengers films or like Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Just seeing the two armies come towards each other and meet in the middle. That's the type of scene I want to be in because it just seems so fun, so exciting, and just working with fight scene coordinators, I would just probably get so much enjoyment out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, just the idea of running towards opponents, whether it be like a one-on-one or a big clash between two large groups, I would love to be in the middle of one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just have one more left, and it is have my own family. Probably a dramatic shift from the rest of my list, but it's something that I've thought about more than once.
So, like, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ask you. You can go ahead and ask your question.
Well, I was just going to be like, you want to meet like a special somebody, get to know them, fall in love, marry them, and eventually start your own family?
Yeah, I probably would.
I mean, hey, that's something a lot of people want to do, so I completely understand. I mean, I certainly do at some point, and I'm
Yeah,
sure you will.
I guess the more time that goes by without you ever having any experience and that kind of thing, the more the more you become interested in it. I guess probably for at least one.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I'm in a position at this point where I'm seeing a lot of my friends now getting into relationships or getting married or even starting a family, having kids. And it's just like, I don't want to rush into anything, but at some point I would like to experience those same things. And I can definitely relate to people when I say that the waiting is very difficult.
Sure, it's not an easy thing to go through. There may be plenty of difficulties, I guess, but but it probably for one thing would be good for me to help me focus less on myself and commit myself to really what's most important and focus on looking out for somebody else and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. I've been in the same boat for a little while now. But I'm sure everything will fall into place at the right time. We just got to keep waiting, as hard as it may be. So just a matter of time.
And I suppose after you've gotten to know someone a while, you could ask, and the worst thing they could do is say no.
Yeah, I mean, I have a personal rule for myself in place where I want to know whoever I'm interested in for at least a full year. And the reason for that is so A, I don't rush into anything that I might regret later, and B, because I feel like that will give me a good amount of time to really get to know the person. I might not know everything about them yet, but I feel like after a year has passed and we're hopefully still talking, I'll have at least a better understanding of who they are and what I'm getting myself into.
I guess my rule would be, give the other person some time, get to know them well enough. Try to figure out, is she really that nice? Is she full of herself or whatever?
Right.
And just kind of quietly observe for a little while, and then if things seem overall good, then maybe subtly ask, and if it's a no, just move on. It's okay. Hey, she doesn't want me, I don't want her.
There you go.
All right, and you say you have one more?
Yep. The last thing I wrote down is that I would like to become a member of an official Smash Brothers tournament team. For those who haven't seen our previous episodes, I have talked about how I've participated in multiple Super Smash Brothers tournaments, which is a fighting game. And there are some people that participate that are a part of official teams, so they constantly have like other pros that they can train with. They might get far in the tournament so they can earn some money. I think, I could be wrong about this, but I think being part of a team, you get sponsors, so you get paid a decent amount. But I don't know that last one for sure. But I would still like to be part of a team at some point. It would just take a lot of time and practice.
Sounds like it would be good for extra money.
Yeah, a little extra money. I'd be getting out more, socializing more, and meeting with a lot of people that have one of the same passions that I do.
All right, well, this has been good. Thanks again, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We have all of our episodes on Facebook, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and YouTube. And please feel free to interact with us and share your thoughts, comments with us, and keep in touch with us on Facebook Messenger or YouTube comments or email.
And if you have any ideas for future episodes, please let us know. We'd love to hear them.
Yes, please. Until next time, we are out. We'll see you. Thank you all for joining us.
Take care, everyone.